Hi guys and welcome back to Tommy's StarCraft. This is your host Tommy with another StarCraft Remastered replay for you guys. Once again we have a great engagement in between the two pro players from the South Korean scene. This is actually game 2 here in between BISU and Light from the year 2014. So let me just start once again introducing the players to you guys, as we have spawning here in the low right in the orange. It is Nast with his AK, but this is BISU of course. And his opponent here spawning in the upper right in the brown, it is Mulgoginaski. But this is of course Light here. Now they're spawning here on circuit breakers, and look at this one. BISU once again moving out here with his probe very early, so this is not a scouting probe if you ask me. He might try something a little bit of the ordinary, and as I say that, he is placing here a pylon into the center map. So BISU once again in a very cheesy mood here against his opponent, against Light. He did the same thing against Light in the game number 1, but it was a it wasn't a 4 spawning location, it was a 2 spawning location map called Mist. This is however circuit breakers, a 4 spawning location map. So let's just see if this works out here for BISU as he lays down here his gateway and moves now here out with his probe. Tries to check here the upper left part, but is of course heading into the wrong direction. So this is a small advantage here now for Light as he opened it here pretty standard with his supply depot. Notice that he leaves it next here to his mineral line just to already fend off a aggression. Also placing here his barracks, should be a barracks here next to his ramp. So pretty nice build order here by Light. Blocking already here a little bit the entrance here from his base. BISU still on the searching path here, heading into the wrong direction. And he also has here a pylon into his main, 12 workers for both players. There's that gateway, and the first zealot is already out here, almost out here for BISU. It's being produced. Now BISU heads here into this location, sees nothing here. So he now knows the exact position here from Light. And he is very likely going to, of course, send that first zealot. Even produces here another zealot, perhaps together with a probe, or maybe he's going to pull some probes from here. He also continues here with a simulator. Of course, 2 gateway would also could have been an option here for BISU, but he went straight for 1 gateway in the center. So a very cheesy mood here for him. As the first zealot with the probe is out, there's that marine. Sees now that zealot, and the Sim City here build order from Light is going to be very important, as this one marine can slip here in between these 2 buildings and deal damage. So yeah, the zealot already suffering here a little bit. His shield's already down, but it's going to cause some chaos in here. As only the zealot is being left in here, he's just going to try perhaps to snipe a SCV or 2, perhaps going for those marines. Light also continues here with a factory. So yeah, pretty good micro here by Light as he's taking out here that first zealot here from BISU. Second one is coming in, so this position here from this barracks and this supply depot really giving here Light a great advantage, as BISU has to retreat here. This zealot waits for those reinforcements. There's that other zealot here coming in. Let's just check quick here his main, as he's going for another gateway, this time in his main, and for the dragoon range upgrade. So yeah, BISU once again on the attack here, tries to snipe one of those marines. Now kills one SCV, luckily here for him, but one zealot also falling very low in here, as BISU has to retreat. So his early cheese didn't really do that much damage here against Light. Light with a great position here from his barracks, from his supply depot, allowing here his marines to move back and forward. And now he even continues here with a siege tank, and also researching here the mines for those vultures. Early on, those mines can deal of course so much splash damage against some dragoons, some zealots. And yeah, let's just have a look at the follow-up here as BISU sending here his first dragoons. These 2 zealots are healing of course their shields here into this position, and I believe that many more dragoons will follow up here for BISU. Of course the second gateway could have been placed in here, but I'm sure that BISU knows exactly what he is doing, as Light now even moving out with a very strong army composition in here. Let's just see how many marines he has. 8 marines here with 1 tank. Really strong push, but BISU is of course known for his micro, for his dragoon micro. And if that range upgrade is going to pretty soon get finished in here, he's going to have a huge advantage here against those marines. No steam, they're just moving here forward, and as soon as that range upgrade is going to finish, BISU is going to have the upper hand. Now he's going to snipe one marine in here, even goes for the second. So let's just see if Light is going to commit in here, or he's just going to leave those troops in here just to have that map awareness. Finally, one Dragoon taking really good damage in here. Light doing a nice job. Range has been upgraded now, and look at that, so many hurt marines. So Light needs to be careful, as even another Dragoon steps in here forward, and those troops are surrounded now here for Light. So Light has to retreat. Does snipe at one Dragoon, but in the end he's going to lose so many marines. Actually, he's losing all of those marines. So this is what I told you guys, Dragoons very good counter against marines, and this is why most Terrans really like to go into mechanical units, into vultures, into siege tanks, and later on some Goliaths in case the Protoss goes for some carriers. And this is exactly why Light is building here his second factory. His barracks is going to be used here as a wall in here. Notice how nicely he placed those mines in here. So BISU has no observer yet, so he's not going to commit, he's not going to attack. It would be a suicide attack just to walk in here with those Dragoons. They will take so much damage. As Light already moving out here with his scouting vultures. At the same time, these vultures can place some mines into this position in here. So BISU pretty much now has to wait in here for his observer, as he also went here for a expansion. Now let's have a look at his main. Is he going for that observatory? No observatory yet. He has a robotics facility bay and a Templar archives. So this might be some High Templars or Dark Templars. It could be a drop in here for BISU. Let's just see exactly what he's going to choose, as once again his observatory is very late, so he might try a shuttle gameplay. There is that shuttle. Perhaps he's going to take some of those Dragoons into that shuttle and drop them here into this position. It could be an option, as both players are just settling down here now a little bit. One vulture has sadly fallen here for Light, but slowly but steadily we're closing in at the 10-minute mark. BISU even doing a nice wall in here into this position. His gateway and pylon are still up, but this vulture is of course going to take care of that. And Light might even try an expansion into this position, so he feels very confident. Now we need to be careful what exactly BISU is going to be doing with this shuttle in here. Let's just check those gateways, and there are those two Dark Templars. So at the 7-minute and 30 mark, he's actually moving out here with two Dark Templars. There's not that much detection here for Light. There is a scan in here, but not that much energy. Another scan in here. As BISU is moving forward, notice how nicely Light is floating here his barracks. So he is anticipating here a drop by BISU, but BISU nicely avoiding that and even going into this position. Perhaps he's going to see that second expansion, as he's going to drop maybe in here. There are no turrets, there's not that much defense here for Light, so he's going to take some shots in here. So here we go, there are those Dark Templars heading straight for those SCVs. One SCV has fallen already here for Light, the second one also here, but in the end BISU has to uplift those Dark Templars. Is going to snipe another SCV here. Perhaps another scan should be used really wisely here by Light. There are no turrets yet here for Light, so he's going to lose many more SCVs in here. Finally there is the scan going on, but BISU really doing a great job here microing that those two DTs out. Very much hurt DTs in here for him. As he's heading into this position, Light already reacting here with one turret, but he has to cancel that of course. And yeah, let's have a look. He really should be placing some turrets here into his main. There's that one turret. Remember guys, turrets can of course detect those invisible units here, so he's even going for that scan. So pretty good harassment here by BISU, but his Dark Templars are very much hurt in here. As another scan might go out in here. No, he just prepared here a Goliath just to fend this attack off. So pretty good hold here by Light. He did lose some workers, actually many more. It was around 4 to 5 workers, but in the end he is able to recover. And remember, he has 2 expansions, while the expansion here from BISU has just finished, as he's going to transfer pretty soon some units into this position. Finally BISU is just floating around here with his shuttle. Let's just check his main really quick. There's one weapons upgrade going out here for him. We have an arbiter bay here for him, so soon, pretty soon we're going to see some arbiters. So yeah, arbiters of course a must if you're a Protoss versus a Terran, thanks to their stasis fields, so much value out of them. Also due to their recall, you can do nice drops here into the main from the Terran, just kill those production units. Let's just see if this is going to work out here for BISU, as once again his shuttle is floating around, but not that much value here of it. He might try a drop into this position, but there's already here nice placed turret by Light, as Light is just regrouping here his troops. And this barracks also very important if you're a Terran player. You can, of course, you don't need that barrack, you just uplift it here into this position just to see exactly if a drop is going to happen. BISU still tries to get some value here out of this shuttle, and at the same time, look at that, he even has an engineering bay here just to also see a drop attempt here by BISU, even adding some supply depots into this position, so just to have as much map awareness as possible. At the same time, he's moving out here once again with those vultures, so BISU still I don't see that observatory yet. It should be, of course, really soon be made here, as many more gateways are being produced now here by BISU. And let's just see if he has an observatory. There are those two observers here, much important unit for the Protoss, just to kill those mines in here. Those dragoons already did take some damage out of those mines, so we really want to add so many observers here. And yeah, this shuttle really not going to do much in here, as Light once again did place so many mines into this position. BISU even expanding here into the 6 o'clock position in here, as Light has finally decided here to move out here with his forces. Notice that he has not that many workers, so only 55 workers against the 65 here from BISU. Let's check those upgrades a little bit. It's 0 to 1 upgrade, so really good job here by Light, as he's slowly but steadily moving here forward, dealing some damage to those dragoons. So those dragoons even need to be careful against those mines. The observers really need to come back here for BISU just to detect those mines. So here we go, finally a great engagement. Light is on the high ground in here. In comes those zealots with no zealot speed lag, but there's that arbiter making those units invisible, so Light has to do a scan. He's now targeting that the arbiter. So much damage being dealt here, but so many units have been lost here for BISU. All of those zealots have fallen. The dragoons also have taken so much damage. The same can be said here for Light. He did lose quite some tanks in here, but he even added here 2 SCVs as mechanical units just to repair those units. So really great addition here by Light with those SCVs in the front just to repair those units. And even now he's going to deal so much damage in here. This one SCV even tried to build a bunker, I believe it was into that position. Many more mines are being placed in here, so BISU really needs those observers back here at home just to see exactly where those mines are hidden. Sadly for him, he's just floating here around with this shuttle. He perhaps did try a drop in here, was focused here on this position, but he did lose those Dark Templars in the end. So finally, even this arbiter has taken so much damage in here, and there's that nice stasis trap, but it's also only targeting here vultures. So here we go once again, zealots are in the front. Not that many zealots, however, so it's really going to be very hard here for BISU. Those tanks are also nicely spread here in the back. Finally, the reinforcements are coming in here for BISU. The legs have been upgraded, and finally he gets some good connections in here with his troops. And this looks actually very great here for BISU. However, at the same time, reinforcements are pouring in here for Light, and he does holds. Not only that he holds, he is able to kill those units here from BISU, as both are at a 120 supply mark in here. There's just one arbiter now here for BISU, so BISU is on serious trouble as in come those reinforcements. But once again, BISU being not that smart in here, he just has no observer. I don't know why. Perhaps he forgot about the observer in here. So really good job here by Light. BISU a little bit out of focus here. He really needs that observer just to see those mines, just to kill those mines first. And his first expansion is about to fall in here. So really great job here by Light, pushing here forward. Very early push here by him, as the first expansion has fallen here. So BISU in some serious trouble now. He does still have his expansion. However, look at that, Light is coming in here, killing so many workers. Actually, all of those workers have fallen. BISU all of a sudden dropped to 46 workers in here. So Light doing a great job, just showing us here the importance from those mechanical units, from those tanks and vultures. Once again, BISU has been trapped here into some mines, taking so much damage. This arbiter also is going to fall here against those Goliaths. Good stasis field here by him. Reinforcements are coming in, but still those mines get so much connection in here for Light, and yeah, this is going to of course to be the GG. Light here in the upper ground, abusing here this ledge. This is a huge advantage here to be on the high ground. Really nice job here by him, finding a very strong position here for his units, not deciding to go in here on those streets. It would have been a bad decision, but just went here up on the ramp and just punishing here BISU. BISU a little bit sloppy, not that much observers here for him. And yeah, Light with a great timing push here, showing us the strengths once again of the Terran mechanical units, of those siege tanks, of those vultures with those mines, and he even added some Goliaths here against those arbiters for BISU. Finally, there is even one observer here, but very late here for BISU. So really good game here by both players. Let's just check the stats really quick. Once again, I'm going to be clicking left and right for you guys. Good APM here by BISU. And yeah, let me just click once again left and right for you guys if you're interested into statistics. So yeah, pretty good game here by both players from the year 2014. Many more are to come in between these two great players. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be seeing you of course in the next replays. This is Tommy signing out.